Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Again, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching my video, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep watching more videos by me. Today, I'm sure you can guess from the title of this video, we're talking about this cute little palette by Powder and Pandemonium. So if you want to know more about this palette, just keep watching. So I'm sure you guys can tell I'm really excited to talk about this palette. How I found this is kind of creepy, so I hope I don't freak you all out. Just kidding, but seriously. My friend here in Fargo actually knows a girl that is the founder of this brand, and so she was telling me about the makeup, and I follow a few other girls on Facebook too that are friends with the owner. And so I always see them posting about Powder and Pandemonium. So I checked out the Facebook page one day and randomly came across this palette. And I haven't shown you the inside yet, but these colors are like right up my alley. Like really, I mean, they're all like warm brownie shades. Like if I was a palette, I would be this one. So I was really curious and I figured it's a $30 palette, and I think she was running like some kind of Easter or spring break special. So I was like, what the heck, I'll try it out. It's an up and coming brand. I might as well talk about it in case somebody's looking for an affordable palette. And yeah, I just really like the idea of checking it out. And when it came in the mail, I was pretty excited. Like at first I didn't know if I was gonna love it, like what the quality was gonna be like, but now I've played with this for at least like 3 or 4 weeks, and I just think it's amazing. So I wanted to get on here and tell you guys about it because she's always running a special on this stuff too. So I think you can get this palette for like 15 bucks if you really watch it, which I think is a great price because you're getting 12 really amazing shadows. So before I keep talking about these shadows, I thought it'd be kind of fun to swatch these for you and see kind of how they apply on my skin. And so let me just put this down really quick, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch each shadow and kind of talk about them and tell you what I think about them, okay? So the first shade, and these are so buttery soft. The first shade is this color, and it's called Luxe. And it's a really pretty, like, pearlized champagne color. And it's so beautiful. And this will be a really great brow bone highlight for somebody that wants, like, a little bit of shimmer right up there to just like carve out your brow and make it pop. This is a really beautiful brow bone highlight. The next shade is called First Class, and it's a really pretty matte shade. And I like to use this one as my brow bone highlight because I'm so like highlighted everywhere else. I like to kind of go matte with my brow bone highlight. So it's a really beautiful cream shade. The next shade is Crave, probably one of my favorite transition colors. It's just a really beautiful taupe shade, and it's a nice light brown, so you can barely see that, but I always use this shade to set my primer for my eyeshadow primer. So like anytime I use like soft ochre, the paint pot, that's the shade I like to use. The next shade is XO Glam. Really like these names, they're really cute, and it's just a darker brown shade. Hope I don't run out of space on my arm, guys. And that's what that looks like. Hopefully you can see that. And then the next shade is my favorite shade. This is called Cognac. And it reminds me so much of Henna by Anastasia. And it also looks like that shade in the 35O palette, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'm wearing this shade all over my lid today. And it's a beautiful shade, and it's so beautiful to foil. Can you guys see that? Let me see. Let me swatch it some more. The light is like so bright. It's a beautiful shade. Such a great lid color for a night out, day to day. Girl, I will wear this anywhere, anytime. Next shade I love so much. It's called Female Rebel, and it's like if I was a matte shadow, this would be my color. Reminds me a lot of Anastasia Morocco. It's like a really warm brown shade. So beautiful. So, so beautiful. I'm going to switch spots. I'm going to go over here for the rest of them, okay? And then the next shade is called Velvet. It's a really beautiful shade. I don't use this one enough, but it's super gorgeous. It's like a more muted red shade. Kind of reminds me of like strawberry, this color. Super pretty. Next shade I use all the time, it's the shade Vein. I love this. Look at how pigmented this is. I would be so afraid to wear this color on my eyelids, but honestly, if you have my skin tone, it just blends so beautifully with a warm skin tone. It is not this intimidating. It blends out really, really beautifully. So love this color, Vein. Next color is called Mesmerize. And this one I think would be really beautiful to foil as well. It's like a dark antique gold shade. And I think it'd be really beautiful for a nighttime smoky eye as well. Love that color. Next shade is called Smoky Quartz. I haven't tapped into these ones. You can tell, I think, when you look at this palette, like which ones are my favorite shades. So that's Smoky Quartz. So beautiful. Everyone needs to go buy this palette, you guys, I'm telling you. This is going to be the next big palette. And then this color is Lavish, just a beautiful dark brown. I like to use this when I smoke out my outer V. Really pretty brown. Nice and pigmented. And the last shade is Soul, which kind of cracks me up because if you haven't figured it out by now, it's a dark matte black. Look at how black that is. That's one swipe. That's crazy pigmented. So these are my kind of crazy swatches of the Powder and Pandemonium palette. So I hope you really enjoyed those swatches. Again, I really love this palette. Some of my favorite shades are, I would say, Cognac for sure. I love Female Rebel, and I love the shade Vein. Basically, this row is just like my jam right now. I can create a whole look with this palette, which is really nice. It's kind of that what you get when you mix some mattes with some really gorgeous shimmery shades. It creates a well-rounded palette, so you don't have to reach for 4 or 5 palettes to create some amazing day and nighttime looks with this one. Again, you can find this on sale all the time. I've seen it go on sale a bunch of times since I purchased it. Another nice thing about this palette is all these pans you can pop out, so if you want to put it in a Z palette, I think you should be able to do that just fine. Again, each shadow is 0.04 ounces, so you do get a ton of product. I don't know anyone that's ever personally finished an eyeshadow palette, but this might actually be the first one that I do because I really love these shadows. This is a gorgeous palette. The packaging is really nice and sleek. It also comes with a huge mirror. I don't want to blind you, but it does come with a huge mirror, so that's really nice. It's great to travel with. The colors are well thought out, well laid out. Quality is amazing. Again, you can find this for like 15 bucks if you wait and pay attention. And I love the packaging. It's so simple. It's an up-and-coming company, so if you want to try something different, maybe check out something off the beaten path, so you're not going for like a naked palette or like a Tarte palette. I feel like this selection of colors is like not really out there on the market yet as a palette, so I'm just really happy to have this in my collection, and I would totally recommend picking this up. So I'm going to leave the link on where you can purchase this in the description box. I'm not affiliated with this company or anything. I just thought this was a great palette and more people needed to know about it because it's an amazing palette and it's great quality. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments, of course. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you soon. Have a great week. Bye.